If you're tired of grinding for nanites in no man's sky, this video will show you how to turn runaway mold into hundreds of thousands of nanites using an advanced version of the Curious Deposit farming method. This farm can turn a single planet into your personal nanite factory. No combat, no complicated setups, just pure profit. Let's get straight into it. In this video, I will cover how to find curious deposits, how to maximize the amount of runaway mold you get from your deposits, how to build your farm, and how to optimize your farm for efficiency. Step 1. Find your curious deposits. What we are trying to find is curious deposits on the analysis visor, indicated by a symbol of 3 stars. However, the most important thing that most players don't know, a planet will never have multiple types of 3-star resources. That means you'll only ever find one of these per planet: metal fingers, sac venom, or curious deposits. If you scan a planet and you find metal fingers or sac venom instead, leave immediately. That planet cannot have curious deposits. You could also look on our /no man's sky coordinates exchange if you don't want to find these on your own. To truly maximize the amount of runaway mold that your farm will produce, find a cluster with at least 20 individual deposits, which has a second cluster within 2,000 U. These usually spawn directly north or south of other clusters. Make the optical drill, as it significantly increases mining yield, and most importantly, build on a planet that has radioactive storms, as these can increase yield by over 250%. Tripling the amount of nanites you produce. If you have found a second cluster, place a beacon at each of the clusters and place a base computer somewhere in the middle, making sure both beacons are within 1,000 U. If you did not find a second cluster, you can just place your base computer near your deposits. Now you will have to expand the base boundary to reach both of your farming sites. First, save by exiting your ship or at a beacon, then reload that save to unlock your base. Next, start heading towards one of your clusters. From your base computer, when you are about to leave the boundary of the base, place down a wall or something easy to spot. This will expand the boundary around that object. Repeat this until you have made a boundary tunnel and can build at the cluster. After you have done this for both clusters, you can start building. If the terrain around the cluster automatically funnels the mold for you like these, all you need to do is place down a floor and tow small walls for your collection site. For most clusters, however, you will need to build your own funnel using triangular floors and walls to collect the mold. Note that if any terrain was destroyed inside the funnel during building, you will have to use the terrain manipulator tool to restore the ground, as missing terrain can cause the funnel to not work properly and cause less mold to spawn. After, build a platform behind your collection area and fill it with refiners. To build more than 2 large refiners, we can use glitch building. To glitch more refiners in, install the first 2 large refiners where you want to. Then select the object before the large refiner on the build menu, in this case the appearance modifier, and spam the cycle build button and place button at the same time. On PC, these buttons are E and left mouse button. This also sometimes spawns random other things in, but they can be deleted and you are left with many large refiners. Make sure to have at least 10 refiners per cluster and place them at least a full floor apart to avoid inventory glitches. Place a teleporter right behind where you will stand when collecting your mold for easy travel between sites. Now, you will have to connect your 2 sites with teleporters. You can do this by building a long line of teleporters where you exit from one and go straight into another. If you only have one site, you still have to use teleporters to travel at least 600 U away from your site, or your cluster will not respawn. Your farm is now finished, so you can harvest all the mold at your sites and use the teleporters to travel away, which respawns them. If you build your farm on a planet with radioactive storms and you have large clusters, you could be making a good 300,000 nanites per hour with this farm.